to the shore.
So I want to first start with some thank yous. First of all, thank you to Malden Porch Fest for hosting this citywide festival. Thank you to our hosts here today at 32 Swan Street, Sabrina and Shiva. They've been so wonderful. Thank you to all of you who have come here today. What you're seeing today, the poets and storytellers were participants in a workshop that was given through Urban Media Arts, where I work. UMA, check out urbanmediaarts.org, in collaboration with Malden Reads One City, One Book. And this workshop was offered, taught by our wonderful C.D. Collins, who I'll say a bit more in a minute. This is the outcome. These are pieces that came out of this class. And then we have this wonderful band here. They're going to play behind some of the pieces, which is such a treat for all of us. Let's see. I think. Oh, and I want to thank Anson, who's doing the videography today.
Anson.
So now I would like to welcome and introduce, this is very exciting. Not only has C.D. Collins been performing in the Boston area for many years, she's a Kentucky native, transplant to Malden. She's a poet, she's a writer, an author, a storyteller, spoken word artist.
And a heck of a dancer.
And da-da-da, she is now Malden's first poet laureate. So, I'm going to hand it over to Susan.
We're going to start with our wonderful readers. You guys were a great class. And then you all disappeared and I had to personally stalk you down. And that was interesting and fun. My personal story. No, I'll just say the regular bio. Will Pollard has spent the last 30 years as a closet artist. And I've been in that closet, and he's a fantastic visual artist and all kinds of just extremely creative man. And an out body worker, endeavoring to bring peace, freedom of movement, and reduce pain and suffering to his community. Will calls 6 states home: Massachusetts, Texas, New York again, Tennessee, and Virginia. Please welcome Will.
Soup amaranthine, a recipe from the cookbook of the nearly departed. A project for those of us who know our geese are fat, but who still have a little time before they're cooked. A little soul food for the earthly abandoned. A parting gift to feed the famished folk we'll soon leave behind. Choose a morning to begin when you are still in your pajamas or a robe. Prep time, anywhere from a few moments to a lifetime, or whatever time you think you have. Cooking time, now until it's done. Serves, fewer than you think, but enough. List of ingredients, all your thoughts, all your feelings, all your memories, all your dreams. As much beauty as you can collect. Fill both hands. Use your shirt front to make a basket if you have more than that. Lucky you. A little humor. Just whatever you have lying around after all you've been through. A few stones with an invitation to your villagers, please come. Add what you can to this soup. Your contribution will surely make it more delicious and plentiful. We'll share it all. A liquid, barefoot afternoon with an ocean and a molting adolescent seal next to it on a gently lapped beach around 4:30 p.m. on a mid-April New England day, with you lying beside the seal in the grainy sand, having spent the last 20 minutes ever so slowly rolling up to the sunning creature, the two of you checking each other out, almost friends. You wishing you had permission to kiss the newly exposed skin on the back of its neck. A pause, a breath, an unexpected turn, the seal probably wishing you would give it just a little more space. And so you do. There's your broth. Once you have assembled your ingredients, sift, mix, blend, boil, simmer, skim off the foam, taste, adjust, let sit. Proceed with a sense of wonder and possibility. Whatever feels right, you can't go wrong. Appreciate your efforts. Love your creation. Serve in your favorite earthen bowls. Garnish with a surprise ingredient, like a sprig of some fresh scene from the garden of your delightful imagination.
Maria Yulikova. Am I close? Yes. Originally from Moscow, Russia, is an interpreter and arts entrepreneur. Please welcome Maria.
For a lost country. There was a country on the earth. It was the largest one. We had it all and praised the sun for better life for us. I had my mom and dad and all the city's countryside. We had it all and praised the sun for better life for us. But once a cloud came to us and spoiled all the minds. We started fighting all at once and shattered all the light. We had it all and praised the sun for better life for us, but lost the mind and loved the fight to ruin all the lives. The sun, the towns, countryside, and all the light above, we had it all but lost the mind and shattered all the light.
To this day, I have a very strong distaste of chocolate syrup. My mother, who loves chocolate syrup, felt it was the perfect solution for the many, many, many pills that I had to take to get through that illness. My memory of those weeks are very foggy, though I do recall lying in bed for what seemed like forever, listless and confused. My ailment in house number 7 also included confusion. At that point in time, it was also an unusual condition. The root cause of that illness centered around my larger-than-life father not moving back to Oberlin with us. At that time, divorce was rare, and the impact on the family system was largely unstudied. My memories, particularly of the first year in this house, are of an eerie, quiet space, combined with a feeling of aloneness and a searing sadness. His absence was an ever-present part of my existence and made my heart ache. Unfortunately, there were no house calls to fix my broken heart. But the good news, I didn't want to be Debbie Downer. So the good news is that I have been in many more houses and have many more experiences, and I have fixed my broken heart.
Yay!
my dad clean his car, brushing the inside while he cleaned the outside. The Red Sox game played in the background, and the pitch swung on strike 2. And the pitch, long fly ball to the right field. The comfort of the warm breeze, the sound of the play-by-play announcer's voice left an indelible mark on my mind. I treasured the companionship and the closeness with my dad. In the living room, I listened to records for hours. I sat on the comfy chair by the record player. The bar on the other side held 2 African statues, a woman and a man. When my parents weren't home, I would slide open the doors to their bedroom. When I looked at my parents' wedding album, it seemed like a fairy tale. I looked through my parents' things. My dad's African jewelry, my mom's jewelry and books. I took one of her books. Dorothy Dandridge, A Portrait in Black, by Earl Mills. The record player had albums underneath, stacked upright, from on the waterfront. I cherished my serene and secure childhood growing up in Dorchester. Playing outdoors, the music, and the movies give me solace today. Storyteller and poet, and you wouldn't believe what else. For example, she has a podcast on Spotify called Diva de Parto. Please welcome Parto.
Hello, I just wanted to let you guys know that this poem that I wrote, it happened within one of these prompts that CD gave us, and I didn't even fix it, maybe some grammatical correction, but it just created at that moment. So I was, like many of my other co-creators, were surprised at how that came about. We all tapped into the universal creativity and all the passion that one will carry with them. So here is my poem. Old gypsy stew. Let it boil, said the old lady. The pot full of clove, garlic, and pepper simmered as the fish was swimming in its deadbed. Bay leaves became the tombstone for the poor fish that used to swim beneath the crater. The fire touches the black kettle as the bone became the only thing left of the fish. Try to savor the salt of the sea and the grain of the earth as you and the fish become one. Rosemary, thyme, and lemon slice became the remembrance flower on the clay pot, which is the resting place for our fish that traveled 7 seas in 7 months. Who is to blame? To the shore. At the end, it doesn't matter. We all become food for something, or fertilizer for the earth that will feed all others in the future. The old gypsy finished the story while eating the stew. It was hot, but delicious. Who knew the fish would become a part of a man's memory?
Is the associate director of MATV UMA, and she's worked there for over 30 years, Urban Media Arts. UMA is the organization that coordinated this event, which is called The Story Only You Can Tell. Anne has kept a journal since the 10th grade. She wrote poetry for the first time last year when she performed right here at the Porch Fest. Please welcome Anne.
So my next piece comes from my experience at the Walloon Kung Fu and Tai Chi Academy, where I take Tai Chi, and we spend the first 10 minutes in standing meditation. That's here in Malden. It's called Tai Chi meditation, and it is actually a song lyrics, 10 long minutes standing still. Prepare the mind and breath until slow, gentle movements create harmony, chi in motion, yin and yang. Did I send that email or forget to reply? Sciatica's acting up, neck is stiff. I love that we're silent in a room where traffic noise motors through the storefront windows in the beating city. Oh, I know I'm supposed to meditate, but most times I just stand and wait for my mind to clear, for my thoughts to settle. Pick up bananas at the grocery store, maybe mushrooms. I'll make mushroom barley soup. Breathe in, breathe out. Be aware of only your breath. Make your mind like an empty room. Sweep it clean with a straw broom. Hold that stillness, make it last. Don't think about the future or the past. Nowhere else is there time to just be quiet and still.
The hair on his head is gone on top, but the sides are longer. In all his life, he thought that he'd go farther. The old phone was a time bomb without a countdown. Diagnosis, terminal tedium. A life lived in background. The hourglass sand drained too fast. You promised them. He swears next time he'll make it last. You promised him. You promised him. And now he sits still alone, dying to get into bed, staring at the ceiling. Moments, infinite, that he won't attend. Twiddling thumbs became his process. On his porch, watching wind hit trees. Eyes get heavy, he's reached a zenith. In a landlocked state, he's lost at sea.
Silence. Damn, this was good time. This was conversation. There was no malicious intent when he said, I gotta go meet one of my secretaries now. I'm going to a militia meeting out at Ruby Ridge. I'm expecting Stormy Daniels at 3. Just wait, tell her to wait. What I really want to say is that I shot for bones in Star Market in Cambridge. Beef bones sawed with a sharp blade on a January day so cold spit froze in the air. Wind boomerang words back into my mouth and burned my skin like a flat iron. Though I'm vegetarian, I bought 4 bones, which I roasted in the pan, while sauteing onions, carrots, mushrooms, and the big Dutch oven. I deglazed the bones with good red wine from Italy, added to the soup along with the herbs, chopped tomatoes, barley, simmered it for a few hours to let the flavors blend, carried it to the new house, and fed the carpenters. What I really want to say is that I don't know who I am anymore. I have reabsorbed like mist into the ocean, shattered like the window in the witch's house, the one made of purple candy. I never knew how fragile, how brittle, how easily lost. I carry this loss like cotton candy spun with pink light inside my chest, insubstantial instead of heart meat, lungs like bagpipes. I feel the hollow when I trail after someone leaving in the snow. Please don't go. A hole like a hollow-nosed bullet through the third chakra, the sun, the self. Hollow nose, small at the entrance, blow your hole back out. I fall into the deep, cold sky, searching for my father in a blue star. I will ask him questions. What would you do, Dad? And he'll say, stand up for yourself. You don't have to take any crap. Tell them all to go to hell. I've seen my father crawl up a man like a panther. My 5'7" father up a 6'3" man because he'd stuck by the man. Giving him a job, bailing out of jail, seeing him through, and he didn't like to be betrayed the way the man done him. My father's absence, a betrayal too. Death is an absence I'm bound to forgive. He'd always been remote, seemed closer now in the bone marrow, in the recipes written in blue ballpoint on yellow legal pads, in the seed packets that arrive in February, square, colorful, spread across the cherry dining room table like candy promised to a little girl. Thank you. Thank you guys. Look at you guys. Look at you guys. Thank you all for coming out. You're wonderful. Hope you don't catch a cold. So be dry somewhere. Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much.